to a comfortable space. Again, wherever you're at, we can work with that. And we're actually going to start up on the feet today. So the last couple of weeks we've been starting seated, but we're coming in now to this energy of fire for the summer season. And it has really this sort of like energizing feel to it, right? It's a time to make some movement and to use this energy of the sun, this young energy, to take action. So start by standing. Just find your feet underneath of you. I like to pick up my toes and spread them out. The first three, the set of three that we'll do is a cleansing breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 3 times. Let's begin. Release. Let out a little sound if you can. One more. 3-minute wake up routine. Bring your first 3 fingers together. Find your collarbones here, right, and go right below them. There's 2 little hollows, and begin to tap or thump into these 2 points. This is the end of your kidney meridian, and it's considered the on button for your body's energy. So you want to give this a nice firm thump and keep that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Move to the center of the sternum, one or both hands. If it feels good, use a fist. This is right over top of the thymus, and this is for immunity, generating white blood cells, T cells. Deep breaths. Now to the side seam of the body, about a hand's width down from the armpit on the ribs. This is the end of the spleen meridian. Helps with digestion and assimilation. Give it a nice firm thump. If it's sore, this is your body speaking to you, saying it really needs this movement. So get out that stuck energy, get things flowing. Shake out the arms. One more tap here, a little lighter on the cheekbones, right underneath of the eyes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is the start of the stomach meridian for grounding. So this line of energy actually runs all the way down to your toes, your second toe. Deep breath. Pause, shake off the hands, ground them on your thighs. Take a couple quiet breaths, turning inwards. Notice how you feel. Deepen the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and begin to march in place. If you're sitting down, you can do the same thing, just bringing hand to thigh. So if you're standing up, though, we can make this a little more energized. Deep breaths. Stop, shake it out, and then cross it over, opposite hand to thigh. So this is called the cross crawl, and this is to get your right side of the brain speaking to the left side of the body and vice versa. This is that crossover pattern that's going to help coordinate your mind and body today. Good. One more breath. And then stop, shake it off. Hands come in front of the pubic bone in the field. So you don't even need to rest on the body. Give yourself a little space. And this is for you to set an intention. How do you want to feel today? How do you want to feel? Let this be your intention. We're going to zip it up into the central line of the body. So tracing along the central meridian. Inhale, sweep the hands up and overhead. Exhale, press that intention out into your field, into your space. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, zip up. Exhale, spread it out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last part of our wake up routine is called the hookup. Middle finger comes to the belly button and the third eye. Press in, draw up, inhale. Breathe out through the mouth. 2 more breaths, hooking it all up, sealing it in. Good. Shake it out. The next 3-minute segment is 3 simple stretches or exercises. So you're going to space your feet a little wider apart. Hands come to heart center. Breathe in, bend the knees, split the arms, press through the heels of the hands, hold the breath in, and then exhale, simply come back through center. Inhale, reach the other way. Exhale to center. This is called connecting heaven and earth. We'll do 3 each way. Inhale. Simple as you come back through center. Inhale, stretch it apart. Exhale. One more each way. Inhale. Bring the feet together. We'll come into tree pose today. Get nice and strong and anchored into this summer season. So bring the right foot up. You can place the foot anywhere along the inseam of the leg as long as you're not pressing right into the knee. If you're seated, you could do this in a chair. If you have a wall and need help with balance, just come over, place a hand on the wall. And you're pressing foot into leg and leg into foot, so you find the center line. If you have a hand on the wall, then to bring the other hand over the chest. If you have both hands, you can bring them into Anjali Mudra at the heart center. And take a couple of breaths here to center yourself. Ground into the center of your heel of the standing foot. Option to extend the arms overhead like a dancing tree. The important thing to remember in tree is to not get too rigid. Balance by nature includes falling out of it. So don't worry, come back into your posture. Let yourself explore your balance. Option to side bend over the bent knee. And then come back through center. Hands to the heart. Shoulders away from ears, release, shake out that leg, and switch sides. Bend the left knee. You can use your hand to pull it all the way up into towards the pelvis if that feels good to you. Remember, you can place your hand on a wall for support. Center at the heart. Let yourself have a little fun. Reach the arms overhead as an option. Dancing tree, you can circle the wrists overhead if you'd like. Option to take a side bend here. Come back through center. Exhale, hands to heart, and shake it up. Space your feet wide. Bend the knees, hands come to the thighs. Inhale, round the back like cat. Exhale, chest forward like cow. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch the back or hammock the back. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll take a little twist here. Dip your left shoulder towards the center. Gaze over the right. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Through center, dip the other shoulder. Rotate through the spine. Breathe in. Out through the mouth. Get energy moving through the spine. Stimulating the vagus nerve, connecting our brain in the belly and brain in the head. And then come through center, and you'll come up through cat pose. So round your spine. Inhale, roll all the way up. Let it go. And now you could either stay standing or come to a seat. So this could be standing meditation and breath work, or lower all the way down. I'm going to lower down to my seat today. And we'll do a 3-minute segment of an energizing breath. So we'll do a box breath today. We'll inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold it out for a count of 4. Right? So you're moving in a box with the breath. In 4, hold it in for 4, breathe out for 4, hold it out for 4. I'll guide us through the first couple together and then see if you can find the pattern on your own. Just do the best you can. Let's begin. Comfortable seat or standing. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Out. 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. 3, 2, 1. In. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Out. 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can do this on your own. Breathing in. Hold it in. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe out. Hold it out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And hold. Keep going. Notice if you're resisting in any place in the body, if it's tense or cringing. If you notice that it becomes agitating, just shake it out. Take a few regular breaths and release. The technique is meant to help us and to start to find control of the breath and learn how to energize the body with this prana, with holding and retaining the breath. But if it becomes agitating, then we've gone too far. So we don't want to agitate the body or have agitated energy. So if that's the case, just back up and take a few regular breaths. If you are practicing the technique, you can release it now. Just take a few regular breaths. And we'll move into the next 3-minute segment for meditation. So again, you could either do this standing or seated. You want to be relaxed. If you're standing, find a micro bend in the knees and feel that everything from the knees down are rooted into the earth. Like you could almost feel the coolness around the calves and knees and feet. And letting the body just be sort of relaxed as you stand. It's a little easier to find that if you're seated. Just maintaining this openness through the spine, rooting into your sits bones, and the crown of the head is gently pointed up towards the sky. Bring attention into your spine, starting at the very base of your spine. Focus your attention and drawing in from the roots that ground you into the earth. With every inhale that you take, imagine drawing nutrients up from the earth that start to move up through the base of your spine. And with every exhale, you recycle what you don't need back into the earth. Organic material back into the earth. Inhaling, let those nutrients rise up a little higher into the low back. And release back into the earth. Keep making your way up the spine. Inhale, drawing up towards the middle back. Releasing. Breathing in a little higher. Breathing out and down. Lifting up a little higher into the heart, into the upper back. Breathing a little higher. Softness in the neck, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing all the way up the spine, illuminating your spine with attention and energy. Feel this energy. Visualize the energy moving up the spine from your roots to the base of your head, plugging into the brain. And sit with this illuminated spine for the next couple of moments, visualizing a beautiful, bright, white, silvery light moving through the central column of your spine, illuminating the base and the very top where you plug into the brain. And feel as if your body, and especially your spine and brain, is being bathed in this light. Just do your best to visualize, to feel, to simply bring your attention into the body and become aware of your breath and of your power. And we'll ground this energy, bring the arms out and overhead. If the eyes are closed, you can open them. And press down, exhale, pressing down the front of the body all the way into the earth. Really slow movements here. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, press it down. This is called cleansing organs. Breathe in and wash all the way down. Rest your hands on your thighs. Open your eyes, gaze forward at a point that is not your screen. Find a fixed position to rest your gaze and open your eyes really wide. Now look up, look down without moving your head. Look all the way up, look all the way down. Come through center, rub your hands together and cup them over the eyes. And drag the fingers across towards the temples. Press into the temples and shake off your hands. Find that center gaze. Now look to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Come back through center. Rub the hands together. Cup them over the eyes. Breathe in. Drag the fingers across the eyelids towards the temples and shake them off. We have one more here. Gaze forward. Now look up and circle your eyes all the way around, like you're tracing a clock circle, looking as far as you can in every direction. Take your time here. Try not to rush. The tendency is to rush in most things that we do in life. So in this moment, let's interrupt that habit. So much of what we do is habitual, and so this practice interrupts the habit, helps you create change and make meaningful choices. We'll switch the direction of the circles if you haven't already. And if it starts again to become agitating, if this is the first time you've done any eye yoga, it might feel a little tense. So always take a break if you need it. You can cup your hands over the eyes. And then release, rub the hands together one more time, cup the eyes, breathe in, trace across to the temples, take off the hands, and then bring your hands back to the temples, go up and behind the ears, tracing down the neck, hold onto the tops of the shoulders, give yourself a squeeze, breathe in. Exhale, hands land over the heart. Quiet. That eye yoga was an extra 3-minute segment today. And for our last 3-minute segment, we write our brain dump. So grab a pen. I'll do this with you. Doesn't matter what comes out onto the paper. It could be a scrap piece of paper, a napkin, whatever you have available to you. And just write. 3 minutes. Let's go. It can be surprising what comes out of the mind when you're not thinking so much and have your energy flowing. And if you don't know what words to write, right, it's not about knowing, knowing, thinking what to write. You can just let your hand move, right? So, like, as I started to play here, I just have doodles on my page, right? I just draw some spirals or some stars or energetic kind of patterns. So play like a kid. Imagine you have a big crown in your hand and it's just like scribbling. Maybe you scribble really hard. Maybe there's anger and that's what wants to come out, and you just like scratch on your paper for these next 3 minutes. In fact, that kind of felt good and I want to do some of that. So just go, just go. And then maybe a word pops up. Write it down. Maybe you hear something. Write it down. Sometimes mine comes out as a poem. Sometimes it comes out as just random words. Sometimes it comes out like this, where it's just doodles. And this is for nobody but you. So just be free. And that's it. That is our Quickie Breath and Energy Flow on Tuesday mornings. So thank you to any of you who have joined me today for a portion or all of this practice. So I just wanted to check in here at the end to see how you're feeling today. How are you feeling? I'd love it if you wanted to pop that into the chat, to share how you're feeling today, to remember that you're not alone. And sometimes feels like a big question. If you're not used to having somebody ask you how you feel, if you're not used to checking in with yourself and seeing how you feel, it could feel it could feel a little overwhelming, right? You're like, I don't know how I feel. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm good, fine, whatever. I get it. So if you're interested in, finding this alignment of body, mind, spirit, and energy, and just take a moment and slow down, see what comes up. Oh, so awesome. Thank you. Hello. I'm really happy to hear that. That's great. And the follow-up question to that then is, how do you want to feel for the rest of your day? How do you want to feel now? Relaxed is amazing. Maybe that's how you want to feel, and that's great. I feel relaxed now and I want to feel relaxed. Let's just open it up. How do you want to feel? Might be a different answer. And I'm asking myself this question right now too as I pause. How do I feel? I feel centered, and I feel a lot of peace in my heart. I definitely feel some anger informing action today. Assertive action and anger are really in balance, or come in balance with one another. It can come in balance. Out of balance, anger might take over and destabilize. And to help balance anger, you can practice assertive action. So right now I'm sort of playing with that balance, and anger is not a common emotion so much for me. I don't go to it usually first or often, but with what's happening in the world and in our country, I definitely am feeling some anger. But like I said, balanced with action. Well, good luck with your work. Remember how simple some of it is. You deserve to take a 15-minute break throughout your day or when you work. So maybe if you need the reminder, set something on your phone and take a moment to breathe. Remember, it doesn't all happen at once, right? So this is a daily practice. That's why we always come back to our mat again and again, because we need these reminders. And life is always changing and throwing us new challenges. And so this isn't a one and done practice. It's not like we can align once and forever be aligned. So it's a lifelong practice. And maybe today you dedicate to that. Thank you for joining me. I hope your work goes smoothly and is inspired today. Take deep breaths when you need them. And it is also about time that I carry on with my day, my Tuesday. I think my work today, I'm just thinking about my day. I'll go get my notes soon and plan out my day. I'm going to take the dog for a walk first. You're most welcome. It's my pleasure to share it. So hopefully I'll see you again next Tuesday. I'm here every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Thank you. I hope the same for you. So set a reminder to tune in. I appreciate you guys. Namaste. I'm sending out so much love and understanding and wisdom. I'm so grateful for this practice. Until next time, take good care. See you later.